Okay, I was so impressed with my recent. Well, basically, I found all the oysters now, so I thought what I'd do is keep going. Yeah, it's been a while since I played GTA. Picking up again very recently, so I'm going to see if I can find the next horseshoes. That's where I left off. God, I need to do some exercise. Literally 2 weeks not doing it, and I find just like walking up the stairs and I'm like. Anyway, I'm hoping that I've got the jetpack still. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I've not. So, if I don't get anywhere, yeah, that's going to be the scenario now that like every single time I'm going to have to rush over and go get it. Because with horseshoes, jetpack is essential because they're up high, most of them. Oh, God. Come on, Gary, get your breath. I literally as well, earlier, I was watching just some like videos on Instagram of people doing yoga workouts, and I was thinking, oh, that looks great, and like literally I'd love to be able to do that, and I could. Like I'm not that unfit, but I am well, I might have mentioned it in an earlier video, or I don't know if it was one that ended up saving, but I dip in and out so I can be really disciplined, and I can do like, you know, really get into something like, you know, the running that I've been doing. I did a 10-week program, and I literally just, you know, that was 30 runs. Very, very disciplined about it. Was eating great and such. And then I can literally like, I can just stop and be really undisciplined. Well, I think the thing is I'm all or nothing. So like, you know, I give myself like proper rest time and everything. So this is what I am on at the moment. We're in rest carry mode. Where am I going? Jetpack. Right, so let's go see if we can get that. I've still got to go a bit far north. I'm so annoyed because it looked like I kept it when I last saved, which was only yesterday. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, this is absolutely shambolic driving. Yeah. So yeah, I was just kind of thinking the same logic as before when I was looking for the oysters, because I'd left it for so long, so many months, just like not playing. Yeah, just thought, you know, this is a good opportunity now to. Ooh, it's all going a bit glitchy. To literally just, you know, clear my head, fly around, not think I've been here, and just, you know, clean slate. See if I can find one of these final three. And it's good that there are three. There's actually, you know, compared to some of the other things I've got to find, there's more of these than anything else. So, fingers crossed. But yeah, I mean, I know from past experience that hours have passed in my life and I have not found any horseshoes. But, you know, the same was true with the oysters, and we got there in the end, so, you know, that was good. Right. So back over to Las Venturas. Got it as well. Oh, I don't know that I'm in the right frame of mind for doing this. Like, I can tell already my eyes are a bit tired because I have my contact lenses in. And I was a bit on my phone earlier. Like, I literally wrote this list up of, like, you know, things I'm going to do, like, you know, kind of spring resolutions or something. And, yeah, it was, like, one of the things I was writing down was, like, because I track things on occasion, like my runs and such, to kind of, you know, keep myself motivated. One of the things I wrote down was, like, you know, make sure that I'm literally, like, writing down, I mean, I already have, like, quality time on my phone, but, like, you know, make sure I write down how much time I'm actually spending on my phone, because I think if I physically see it, instead of it just being like an app in the background and me thinking, oh yeah, whatever. Like, I do a lot of like writing, you know, manually kind of guides and things I want to do and things like this. And I find that if I put it in pen, like then I kind of, you know, it's real. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find one of these final three. No, that's not what I was saying. I'll see. Yeah, basically, if I can get the amount of time down on my phone, it needs to be below average. I'm definitely above average. But yeah, I think I'm quite significantly above average as well. Like I was looking at all sorts of things earlier. Yeah, YouTube videos of, well, yeah, like Instagram videos of yoga tutorials and such. I am going to get back into the yoga. I'm really hoping that I'm going to do that tonight. And then tomorrow, because the weather's been lovely. Like it's been, it was really sunny today. I put on, I mean, I know I've got like a jacket on now. I go hot and cold, but like, yeah, I walked to supermarket and you know, I go to different ones on occasion just to kind of vary things up, and the weather was gorgeous. Like I literally, you know, I wore like a loose jacket like this, and I felt like I shouldn't have worn a jacket. It was just nice kind of t-shirt weather, so that was great. Like it was really yeah, lovely and sunny. It just feels like spring's here. So yeah, I'm planning on tomorrow just like spending a lot of time in the garden. That's the plan. Right, I think I'm at the college. Doesn't help that it's extremely sandy, so I can't exactly see anything, but we'll have a look. Yeah, it's sandy and my eyes are tired. Oh, God, also as well, like, yeah, my leg is still a bit gammy. Like, when I got back in from walking, I just felt really, like, sore in my lower leg. So, I know one of my friends, like I said to, like a friend at work, I said to him, if I stop running, because I've been really disciplined this far, like, you've got to bully me back into it. And I know, I feel like, almost like, you know, I'm anticipating a message from him going, Kerry, you've not been running for a while, what's going on? But yeah, like I would love to go for a run at the moment, but I still feel like my legs like just not properly recovered. And it's not like a major pain. It's more like, well, I don't know how to explain it. But I think on top of everything as well, I've got what's known as runner's toe. I've had that for a good month now, which is where one of your toenails gruesomely goes black. There's nothing to worry about. It just looks grim. But yeah, that ain't great. So yeah, like basically, you know, you can just tell sometimes when you do an exercise, your body is saying, this you should not do for a while. But it doesn't mean that I shouldn't do any exercise for a while, which is what I'm doing. So I really need to kind of, you know, get back into it. Like, come on, Kerry, you know, do some exercise. So yeah, I'll rip my little plan up. Plan is this evening that, yeah, I'm going to make, after I finish playing for an hour, I've defrosted some prawns and I'm going to make this nice prawn pasta dish. Then I'm going to make a plan for tomorrow and, like, yeah, try and get back more into kind of, you know, daily planning, because in lockdown it's, well, I mean, every day kind of merges together, but, and I'm not, I don't know, I'd say that I did used to do this. I don't feel like I've done it for a while, like, you know, I had a, you know, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow, like planned ahead kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, just because the start of this year I really wanted to make sure that I was doing like regular running and regular reading, that yeah, I literally hadn't thought as far as, like, you know, kind of having other long-term aims, because they were just kind of basics that I wanted to kind of do and feel as though it was kind of, you know, natural, if that makes sense. Like, you know, get into a routine with those, just simple kind of, you know, just two very simple things that I thought, you know, I'd like to make routine. The irony being now that, like, the longer I stop running, the longer it'll be more difficult to get back into running. But there is a part of me that's like, you know, I mean, for now, even though I'm like, oh God, there's very much a part of me that still very much wants to go for a run, rather than, you know, thinking, oh, I'm gonna end up ditching this and then not doing it again. So I think I am gonna go for a run at some point, but yeah, maybe not for one more week. I'd like to go this week, but yeah, I like to start at the beginning of the week, like I start on the Tuesday, because the running schedule thing that I use has like short runs in the week and then a long run at the weekend, and obviously that just works better if you know, I work Monday to Friday. So that's the plan. Right, we're not seeing anything so far, but, you know, I do think anyway, this is just good, just having a look, not thinking, oh, I've seen one here before or whatever. I genuinely can't even think anyway where I've seen horseshoes before, because they're not, you know, very memorable places. They're just randomly dotted about. So, yeah, fingers crossed we find one. But you never know. I reckon an hour's going to pass. Ever the optimist. I reckon an hour's going to pass and I'm not going to spot a single one. And even if I do, you know, my percentage isn't going to go up, so that's going to suck. But yeah, we'll try. We'll try. See what we get. See if we get one. I'm just looking thoroughly like under places as well, like not just, you know, in high-rise places, because I think they would have been quite visible before, or like, you know, I think I'd have spotted them that way. I don't think there are any sorry, I was just conscious that was a police department, so I was like, is that going to get the cops after me? But I don't think it will here, because I've actually, when I was looking for horseshoes before, like one time when I didn't save, I went actually physically into the police station and nothing happens. The only thing is, like, there's an area that once you kind of walk into that's when all hell breaks loose and all the cops come after you. So yeah, there's no problem just like floating over the police building here. So yeah, if I have a strategy, which I don't really, as I say, I'm just kind of, you know, doing this from, you know, a kind of perspective of, yeah, we'll just have a look anywhere and see if we can spot any. So I don't think there are any restrictions in terms of any buildings I can float over here. Yeah, if there was a strategy, it would be looking a bit lower down now, as opposed to high up, because I've floated over the whole of this city, and I think if there were any high up, I'd have spotted them now. I think these are going to be probably, maybe not on the ground, but like a middle ground. You never know, they could be on the ground, because I've not really walked much around here. But yeah, God, before I played this time, you know, with the aim of trying to get to 100%, I know that I really struggled to find any of these. Like, I must have found, I think I found 5. Like, I've never been that great at finding the horseshoes. So I'm really chuffed that I managed to get to 40, what have I got now, 47. That, for me, feels like a pretty big achievement with this. So yeah. Oh, also as well, like, you know, after I saved yesterday and I was thinking about, you know, oh yes, I managed to get all of those oysters. It occurred to me that there's parts of the map that I never have to go again now, which is, you know, pretty spectacular in itself in this game. So yeah, I never have to go to any of, well, yeah, anywhere that's not those 3 big cities, really. So all of the little towns, I don't have to go to any of them. The massive mountain in the west of the map, can't think what it's called. Mount Chiliad? Yeah, Mount Chiliad. Yeah, never have to go there, so that's ace. So yeah, all good. I'll look around here again. I know one that was very memorable was in the pool here, but yeah, don't have to worry about going in open water or anywhere in this stupid game again, so this is brilliant. Yeah, my leg's still a bit sore. I was literally like massaging my my foot earlier. When I went shopping, I was thinking, should I get some, you know, I don't know, I get some nice creams or something, which I do on occasion, you know, if I'm going shopping, I'll get some nice kind of, you know, pampering bits and bobs. I've got so many in the house already, I just thought, nah, I'll use one of those. And I bought some cream that I meant to kind of, you know, like muscle cream recently, so I'd really need to use that and see if that helps. Got deep heat as well. I don't know though, it's a weird pain. It's like, it's not, it doesn't feel any, like as acute as pain I've had before. Like when I've been running before, well, I had the dislocation in my knee. That was tremendous. That's like nothing you've ever experienced. And then, like, you know, I've had shin splints, which are grim. Like, they are grim, and you know that for weeks you're going to be in pain then. But this doesn't feel like it's never been big pain. It's only been like kind of real discomfort going up and down stairs and walking over long distances. So like, you know, when I was walking today, just like inclines and stuff, there was just like a soreness more than anything. But to the extent that I don't think I should run yet. Like, you know, I'd love to run as soon as possible, you know, regardless of whether there's a slight pain in my leg or not. But yeah, there's part of me that's like, no, you need to stop for a minute. Let your body. Your body is telling you when it wants to rest, and that's what's happening. Right. Well, so far not so good. But we know they're there. And I'm still doing, like, I've done this so much, you know, I've mentioned many times now that I did feel as though, you know, when I played before and only found 5, that there was one on one of these kind of underpasses, but I haven't found one. I've kind of navigated towards underpasses so many blinking times and, you know, not got anywhere, and I need to just kind of, you know, nip this in the bud. Still doing it. Still doing it. I'm just thinking, I'm gonna do it anyway, just to be a pain in the neck. But you know, the mentality is still the same, that we are literally doing this like a clean slate. You know, not having any preconceptions whatsoever about where I've been before. Just literally, you know, clean slate. Thinking fresh, looking, seeing what I can find, seeing if I can get anywhere. God. Also as well, because I'm like now hovering around cities, I'm probably going to get irritated girlfriends like wanting me to take them on dates. Millie's the one who's in this part of the city. There was a part of me then that was like, oh god, you know, that could mess things up for the heist, but it hasn't. No, because I've done the heist. I've done practically all of the missions now. There's just 2 left to do, so that is exciting. I know these are possible kind of areas because there's all these houses look absolutely the same, and I think this is where, you know, in Los Santos, this is probably where the final tags are. It's just like down alleyways where houses look the same, and there might be one house that I've not, you know, kind of navigated towards, and it's, you know, I've just missed it because they all look the same. So yeah, can't see anything though. Well, that's my house. Yeah, lost my bearings there. Also as well, when I picked up this controller, I don't know if you can see from here, but the wires are like coming out the back now, so this controller is getting towards the end of its life. But it's working alright for now. But I do, you know, I burn them out on occasion, so it's to be expected. Right. And I don't know where the... See, this is another thing that I've been worried about with regards finding the final ones. Like, I don't know where Las Venturas ends. I mean, I'm pretty sure I found one here. I can't remember now, it's been that blinking long. You know, like at the entrance to Las Venturas. there's a part of me that's like, you know, have I missed one somewhere like here? At the edge of the map or something. Have a look in the railway tunnel. Hopefully not get hit. No. Worth a look. But yeah, there's a lot of open land here as well. But there could just be one. But yeah, I've definitely, you know, I've had all the cops come after me and I've looked in the police station, so that's more or less ruled out. And, you know, we discovered at the military base you don't need, doesn't set the military after you, so that's ace. So that's, you know, a good thing to bear in mind. Also, yeah, I had a look at what I've got left to do now, so, yeah, not that much. There are a few things that I'd forgot. I'd forgot the, whatchamacallit, I've still got a stadium mission to do, so that's got to be done at some point. Oh god, I hated that though. That was meant to be easy, like literally all of the races and everything have been so blinking easy for me, and this one just failed it, so, you know, that's got to be done. It's irritated me to the point where I'm literally like resisting doing it, but, you know, we'll try. Shooting range, that's got to be done. Trucking mission 8, that will be funny. It'd be irritating as hell, and I've tried a number of times, but it will actually be quite funny, I imagine, to watch as much as to do, so I'll do that at some point, but I don't think it's going to be the next thing I do, based on the fact that, well, if I fail this time, I mean, based on the fact that the jetpack is not outside my hotel room, and it's quite far to get there, so if I fail it, there's a lot of kind of logistics and trickiness, like trying to get back to do it again, but I think that's why I've been putting off doing that one anyway, just on the basis that if you fail, you've still got mad loads of cops coming after you, and yeah, you can't just easily get back and try the mission again. You've got to lose the cops first, and it's not easy because it's a lot of cops after you. I think it's 4, isn't it, or something? So yeah, there is that. Oh, really got to, you know, make sure I'm spending less time in front of my computer and such. But I do think, just anyway, after this, what this week's been like, it's good to do things you enjoy, and I enjoy playing GTA, and it's, you know, it's good that I'm in that mood of like back into it again. I mean, there are other games I could play. I've completed the, you know, I'm up to date with 2 Point Hospital, but there's like a side mission thing I could do in the interim if I wanted to play that. That game is like crack cocaine though, so I try to avoid playing it because it just, I can just burn hours of my life on it. Yeah, there's the other GTAs. So there's GTA Vice City, which I love. There's GTA 3, which I love. GTA 5, which I love. So yeah, I mean, they're games that I could play for a bit, but I just think as well, like, you know, this whole journey that I've been on of trying to find things and recording myself doing it means that actually, like, I've got myself quite, I feel like I'm sticking with this, which I'm quite pleased about. And besides, you know, that tends to be where I end up bailing and like restarting the game when I do dip out and go into another game. So it's probably for that reason that I'm not, yeah, like playing one of the other GTAs just yet. Listen here. This is so fiddly. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Just gotta look. That's like messing with my eyes. It's funny as well because they should be quite easy to spot, the horseshoes, but they're really not. Like, you know, they're spinning round. But I've kind of struggled finding them. I don't know why. Maybe it's the colour of them, or I don't know, it's just they've been put in really discreet locations, feels like. But I've not had a lot of luck. Oh, drink, that's why I brought this up. And that's another thing as well, like, all this working from home time has made us all kind of realise that it's very easy to get dehydrated. So I'm not drinking enough. I don't think that helps. Again though, this is why I need to get back into doing some yoga and some high intensity. It's like other exercises in the interim while I'm not running. I can't see anything, my eyes are playing tricks with me now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not inside buildings because none of them have been. I have, you know, briefly had looks before to rule that out. Yeah, nothing. One thing that had occurred to me is they might be hidden in trees, but who actually even knows? It's so good as well knowing that I don't have to go in the water. There's nothing in there anymore. Sorry. Squinting because actually it's quite hard to see the screen at the moment now with it being dark. I think if I sit up a bit, it might be easier. It's amazing as well that I've literally done all the missions in this part of the city as well. Like, that's another thing. Like, you know, the remaining 2 missions, I'm pretty sure, are both in Los Santos. So, you know, this literally for so long playing this game, and bear in mind I've had it for years and played it here and there. Yeah, for so long I just kind of, you know, assumed that the game would end here. This kind of, you know, exciting Las Vegas like city, but yeah, once I found those horseshoes, there's no reason to even be here anymore. Oh no, well I've still got the a fair few like submissions to do that I think it would be good to be around this part of town for. Yeah, and the stadium missions here anyway, so not quite, but yeah, might be able to get it. Maybe that's what I should try and do then. Maybe that's what I should set as my aim, to try and basically rule out the other parts of the map so that all I've got left is Los Santos. That being said, if it's literally just the tags to get in the missions, that's going to drive me mental because, you know, I've spent a significant amount of time looking for tags. I'm still amazed that there are 2 left to find and I've not found them, but yeah, not yet. Not seeing anything. Definitely not seeing anything, no. Sorry, I have mentioned I'm probably going a little bit slower just because you never know where I've missed. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I've missed them somewhere, so a little bit slower. They might just appear. You know, in my mind I feel like I've looked everywhere, but clearly I've not. There's not one there, is there? I saw something flashing, but I think it was just the the light catching, you know, the moving as I rose above this thing. Yeah, I can't see them. No. I'm surprised I haven't seen any on billboards. I would have thought they would be an obvious one to hide them. But watch them, you know, watch me eventually find one in a billboard. Just not the billboards I've been looking at. Move out my way, fool! I know I should have a proper thorough look here, but there is a part of me that's like, no, I really did look quite hard here. Also, I don't know how close to the edge. There could be one here. So that's been another consideration that maybe... No. Slightly out of town. Do not know. Anyway, thank goodness I have the jetpack. This is... To be fair though, I mean, there was never a point, I don't think, where it got tricky enough this game for me to not get the jetpack. So this was always going to be an excellent kind of, you know, thing for finding those final hidden bits and bobs. Completely check here. I would definitely have seen them here though, like based on just the scouring for horseshoes. It's just crazy to think that somewhere in this game there are not one, not two, but 3 little spinny things, and I can't see them for the life of me. I really should, with these houses, just use this opportunity now to go over them really slowly and carefully and just look. But it's too easy to just want to cover a lot of ground. So I'm doing that, which is not what I should be doing. Because I'm probably making all the same mistakes I made before. Oh, come on. Keep finding guns. Hidden guns, but no hidden treasure, no hidden horseshoes. Oh, I need to have a look as well, like, I don't think it would tell me in the game, but I'll have to have a look and see if there's anything that I get from, you know, finding extras, because I think there is. It might not be anything major, but I'm sure it'll be in like a wiki guide or something. But obviously I don't want to look up where the remaining stuff is, because that ain't the point of me doing this. Okay, this is a little different pier. If there's one here, that'd be ridiculous. No. Let's say that's not the same pier I went to, but not seeing anything anyway. So much nothing. I know this is really tedious as well after all the excitement of like all the earlier episodes and like, you know, doing some really quite intense stuff, that now I'm literally just floating around looking for a hidden thing that I could very easily just like look up on a map. But no. You know, getting to 100% is not always a race. It involves a bit of tedium. So there we are. You're going to have to suffer it just as much as I am. Still not seeing anything whatsoever. Not a silly sausage. stay low as I said I would do, but still looking under underpasses like the stubborn person I am. People going for a run, but not me. I have really scoured the airbase as well, so I'm not convinced that there's any here. Like I found so many here as well. Like I'm thinking there can't be one. But you never know. Nope. Oh god, I'm dreading doing that race, or you know, coming back to do it because it was just so frustrating. But I'll be back. Look at my eyes, what do you see? These weird vehicles as well everywhere. I know your anger, I know your dream. No, I thought that was one then. It ain't, it's a baseball bat. Oh, come on. More people running, which I'm not doing. Have a look in the trees here. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I mean, I've mentioned that I've been really enjoying watching The Circle again at the moment, but I was thinking, you know, I'm gonna have to watch something. Yeah, because I was talking about, actually, I'll tell you what I might watch next. TV wise. Sorry, I know this is just like, you know, stream of consciousness, but yeah, it was like kind of, you know, watching The Circle, but I was kind of thinking, I love it when there's like a series, something that I can kind of, you know, think about, like soap opera or whatever, and lose myself with the characters and such. They did actually mention on Gogglebox on yesterday, that I'm not sure which channel showed it, but they had old episodes of Baywatch. Now when would it have been? It was a few years ago. I rewatched the first series of Baywatch. This is the one before Pammy Anderson. And it was really good. Like it had a really good storyline. Like it was, I really enjoyed it. And I actually thought, God, you know, when I think back to when it was on TV, it used to be a kind of joke that, you know, my dad would sit down and watch it, and, you know, we'd laugh about, you know, the women running up the beach and stuff, and it was all a bit corny. But I'm actually thinking this would be a real good, like, nostalgia program, like, to watch at the moment, because, well, we're coming up to summer, so it'll motivate me to do some exercise, because I'll see all these people with amazing bodies and think, yeah, I need to, like, get my arse in gear. It's, yeah, good storylines and such. I love my 80s stuff anyway, like, generally. You know, it was either going to be that or Miami Vice, I think. And, well, the only other thing is, like, it's nice to, like, watch something with, you know, a bit of kind of eye candy. And I don't know that, like, any of the Baywatch stars did it for me, but then again, they're not going to do it for me, I think. You know, just, you know, nice, strong men in trunks. I'll take it. So, maybe. So maybe I'll watch that, yeah. I mean, literally, like, it was... Yeah, they previewed, like, you know, bits on Gogglebox, and I was thinking, oh man, this show is, like, it was the right level of, like, actually it's got a good story with, oh, actually this is really good fun, and it's just fun to watch. So yeah, I might watch me some Baywatch. So yeah, that might be a plan. I'll be ready, I'll be ready. yeah, as per finding hidden bits and bobs in GTA, my mission continues to be hit and miss. This is looking very much like a miss, but you know, we're trying. I know I said not going to go high, but we'll try. Just on the basis that I haven't succeeded so far else. You just don't know how high as well, because there's, I think that's where it's so difficult at this point in the game. The terrain's just like so many different levels. Yeah, I might watch some Baywatch tonight then, but I'm not sure how long the first episode is, and I really do want to make sure that I do some yoga tonight. And, you know, draw up my list of things I want to do for tomorrow. Because I've got, like, a significant amount of gardening I want to do, and I make sure that, like, I want to make, you know, kind of, I know it'll be Sunday, but I want to get up early and I want to kind of crack on with these tasks. So, yeah, that's the plan. At least the shops will be open late, because I did want to go to Lidl. But, yeah, Sunday trading hours mean, yeah. Yes! Yes, there is one! Yes! 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 Yes, mean it won't be open till, what, like 10 or something, so there you go. Oh, you beauty! Oh, fantastic. So, yay! Yay! Okay, I'll have a look again. I mean, I doubt there's going to be a second under here, but there we go. 2 more to get. Yeah, my stats aren't going to go up, disappointingly, but yeah. We'll find them. That was great! Excellent! So, I really wasn't that optimistic about finding one. But, you know, I'm happy with that. Might as well have a quick look to see if I can find another. But, yeah, I think I'm coming up towards my, you know, the usual, you are starting to lose weight and hunger and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it'll shortly be time to call it a day anyway. Could call it a day now. But I'll just look a little bit more. Result. Yeah, so I'm going to watch some Baywatch, I reckon. And yeah, I might watch it tonight. I mean, but I do want to read for a bit as well. I've got my latest, just started my latest book. I'm on book 13 now. Because I have managed to keep that up, the, you know, read a book a week challenge. And the book I've just read was fantastic. It was called The Yorkshire Shepherdess by Amanda Owen, who I've not seen anything of hers. Like, apparently she was made famous by a programme called The Dales, and I'd never heard anything about this. She's an incredible woman. She's got, well, while I was reading it, she's got 7 kids, but I looked her up on Wikipedia and she's now got 9. She might have had more since. But just a really, like, tremendous, like, very inspiring woman, and she writes very, very well. Yeah, I really enjoyed the book. I was a little bit I did question the blurb a bit, because it said something along the lines of, like, she'd left her city life behind to become a shepherdess. And bear in mind, I am from the Peak District, so when I thought, you know, she mentioned city life, I thought she was talking about, yeah, like, you know, leaving a London, you know, London behind, or, you know, a city. No, she left Huddersfield behind, and, like, literally it sounds like she had a pretty rural upbringing. She sounds like her upbringing doesn't sound too kind of dissimilar to mine. And yeah, that was not a city upbringing by any means. So, and hers sounded even more rural than mine was. So yeah, but yeah, no, fantastic book. And now I'm reading one of my much beloved Kathy Reich's books, because I love her crime novels. I love a good crime novel. Right, I'm going to save. I'm really pleased with that. I am really, really pleased. So yeah, 2 more to find. Yes. And I'm pleased that I've not left it like a month between, you know, trying to find things, that literally it's only been a day this time. So I'm hoping that, you know, I can kind of keep up this GTA motivation and, you know, get ever so slightly closer to 100%. Because this is the stuff, you know, this is all, every little bit counts. So yeah, right. I'm going to save now, I reckon. I've had a good look. I'll have a proper look again. Hopefully tomorrow, but yeah, as I say, I want to kind of crack on and do various chores. Just have a look here. A lot going on in my eyes here, so might have missed one. Not seeing anything though. And yeah, I reckon time's going to be up in a minute. So let's go save. I'm really now actually quite like stupidly excited about going and watching an episode of Baywatch, but I think I can't remember because it's been so long since I watched it. But I know it's the case with Miami Vice that the first episode ever is a long one, and I know it was that kind of, you know, Baywatch was a similar kind of era, and I don't know if that was a thing at that time that, like, you know, kind of these pilot episodes that were like twice as long as like the regular episodes, but I don't fancy watching something that's an hour and a half tonight, like basically like a feature film. I want to watch, you know, just a 45-minute episode or something. Because otherwise, I know what I'll do. I will not do the yoga. I can feel myself kind of putting it off anyway and just being like, oh, start tomorrow. Like once you've drawn up your list and everything, then you can just tick it off rather than just moaning. Right, anyway, let's go save. Got it. They're all going to say breaking the bank at Caligula's now because that was the last mission I did. Let's have a look. Stats, 95.19, which is not changed. And I just want to check. Oh, my girlfriend's 35% with Millie, so it's not great, but she's not going to dump me. I just want to check that now says 48. Yes, yes, excellent. Okay, so I've literally got 2 of each left to get now. 2 tags, 2 snapshots, 2 horseshoes. I'm just going to double check. Yep, 20th of March. Excellent. Right, that's me done then. Well, result. So that's that until next time. So yeah, we'll keep getting there. But yeah, God, it's nearly been a year that I've been playing this now, but we will get there eventually.